Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheswara Guru Deva Parabrahma Tatmai Shri Gurave Namaha। আজকে স্বামী তুরিয়ানন্দজি মহারাজের জন্মতিথি উপলক্ষে তার শ্রীচরণে প্রণাম জানিয়ে আজকে আমি এই ভিডিওটা শুরু করছি। আজকে আমি তার জন্মের তার জীবনের কিছু আর্লি লাইফ এটা আপনাদের সঙ্গে শেয়ার করব। Each of the disciples of Sri Ramakrishna Paramhamsa was great in his own way. Each had superb qualities which dazzled those who witnessed them. Swami Turiyananda Maharaj was a blazing fire of renunciation. To be near him was to feel the warmth of his highly developed spiritual personality. From his very boyhood till the end, his life was a great fight. In the beginning, it was a fight for his own spiritual evolution. During the later days, to make those who came within the orbit of his influence better. He was as if ceaselessly alert and vigilant so that everything in and around him might be the expression of the highest spirituality. Yes, yet it meant no struggle to him. It became so very natural with him. His early life was modeled on the teachings of Sri Shankaracharya, and those who witnessed him in the later days could witness in him a living example of Jivan Mukta, a free while still in the body. Swami Vivekananda once, in his characteristic way of presenting a point of view in the most empathetic and impressive manner, even belittling himself and his own achievement, said to his American disciple, "In me, you have seen the expression of Kshatriya power. I am going to send you one who is the embodiment of Brahminical qualities, who represent what a Brahmin or a highest spiritual evolution of a man is." And he sent Swami Turiyanandaji Maharaj. So we will going to have a look on his early life. Swami Turiyanandaji Maharaj was born in a Brahmin family in the North Calcutta on 3rd January 1863, and we are celebrating this birth tithi. His family name was Harinath Chattopadhyay. He lost his parents while he was very young and was brought up by his elder brother. He could not prosecute his study beyond the entrance class as his interest lay in another direction. From a very young age, he would live like an orthodox brahmacharin, bathing 3 times a day, cooking his own meal, and reciting the whole Gita before daybreak. He was a deep student of the Upanishads and the works of Shankaracharya. His mind was bent towards the Advaita Vedanta, and he strove sincerely to live up that ideal. The story goes that once he was bathing in the Ganga, sometime looking like a crocodile popped up in the river, and a shout was raised around asking the bathers to run up. His first reaction was to leave the water and come to the bank for the safety of his life. At once the thought occurred to him, if I am one with Brahmin, why should I fear? I am not a body, and I am a spirit. And what fear have I from anything in the world, much less from a crocodile? This idea so much stirred in his mind, and that he didn't leave the spot. Everyone thought that he was foolishly courting death, but they did not know that he was testing his faith in Advaita philosophy. The purpose of his life was to be a Jivan Mukta. He himself once said that the first time he had read a verse in which it said that the life is meant for realization of Jivan Mukti, he leapt in joy, for that was the ideal he was aiming at. The scriptures say that if a man is sincere, he meet his spiritual guide unsought for. Harinath also met his master unexpectedly and without knowing it. He was then a boy of 13 or 14. He heard about Paramhansa, a sannyasin of the highest order, a realized soul would come to a neighboring house. Out of curiosity, he went to see the Paramhansa. The Paramahansa was no other than Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, who afterward played a great part in modeling his life. To give the version of Swami Turiyananda himself, a hanky carriage with two passengers in it stopped in front of the house. A thin, emaciated man got down from the carriage supported by another man. He appeared to be totally unconscious of the world. When I got a better view of him, I saw that his face was surrounded with a halo. The thought immediately splashed in my mind. I have read about Sukadeva in scripture. Is this man like him? Supported by his attendant, walked into the room with tottering gait. Regaining a little consciousness of the world, he saw a large portrait of Kali on the wall and bowed his head before it. Then he sang a song depicting the oneness of Krishna and Kali, will thrill the audience. This was about the life of Swami Turiyananda Ji Maharaj. The next part with life with Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna will be revealed in his next part tithi. Till then, I end my video with the chanting of Punna Mantra. Om Punnamada Punnamidam Punnat Punnamudachyate Punnasva Punnamadaya Punnameva Vasishvate Hari Om Tat Sat. Jai Swami Turiyananda Ji Maharaj Ki Jai.